Hi, guys. Welcome to the Bar Exam. I'm your host, Allie, with my amazing co hosts, Eric G. and Marcus TV himself. How are you guys feeling today?
I'm good. I'm
Pretty
good. How
good.
about you?
Good, good. I'm very excited for today's lyrics. So, today, coming before the bar exam, is GloRilla and Cardi B's Tomorrow 2. So, we really wanted to do this one because we all noticed that GloRilla shot off, like she is becoming this new superstar just in front of all of us after dropping Fuck Nigga Free. And so now she decided to team up with Cardi B and drop Tomorrow 2, which is a remix to her Tomorrow, her original single Tomorrow. And it debuted as number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100. It's the first top 10 song for her and her second Hot 100 record. So far it's doing pretty good. It didn't go crazy, it didn't like break any records, but so far so good. Now we can definitely dive into the lyrics. I think some of the lyrics are pretty fun. I think it gives the vibes of Fuck Nigga Free as well, especially with Cardi, because Cardi definitely is that vibe all day. But before we get into the lyrics, what did you guys think of this? Did you guys like this as GloRilla's like second kind of song for the public, or were you not feeling it?
I loved it. I'm a
Yeah.
GloRilla. I love it because I'm a GloRilla fan. GloRilla is the first female artist in a long time since quote unquote, we'll just say a minute, that has male and female friends. I said male and female friends, male and female fans that are rocking with her. So she has both demographics covered, and it's big glow. No glow disrespect will be tolerated. So that's how we always approaching it. You cannot say anything bad about GloRilla. Some
Okay.
are funny, but you can't say nothing bad because they like all her voice deep. She sound like Pop Smoke with ovaries.
What?
Yeah, you ain't. This is like it was like, oh, they ain't nothing but Pop Smoke with ovaries, and I'm like, it don't matter. No glow disrespect will be tolerated. It's
Period.
funny because I wasn't no Pop Smoke fan, but she outside.
Yeah, I feel
And she
you.
for
Yeah.
the ratchets.
Oh, for sure she's for the ratchets, but she's also for like the fun ass, I don't know how to say it, like without saying ratchet. I feel like she's also like that fun, dope ass, chill ass friend. You know what I mean? But also like I like the vibe that she comes with, like she definitely isn't like cutesy and pretty girl and look at me and look at my butt and you know what I mean? Like that's not her gimmick, that's not her shtick. And I kind of like that. I like that she's like, I'm a real girl, real bitch. What you see is what you get. And if you're gonna ride, like we're gonna do it big. And I love that. So yeah, I like her energy for sure. I think that people said that she sounded like Pop Smoke because of that Blessed song. And I'm not, and I know that we're gonna get into the lyrics and stuff like that. I think the one thing I will say about Blessed, I did feel as though it almost felt like it was written for a different gender. It kind of seemed like it was written a little bit more for like the dudes to like it and not for the girls to like it. Whereas I feel like Tomorrow 2 was definitely for the women. Fuck Nigga Free was definitely for the women. I feel like, Blessed was a little bit more so that like people could see the range, and see that she's not just ratchet with my friends. You know what I mean? So I do think that like her style changed a little bit on that one, but I don't know if we're gonna say Pop Smoke. Let's not get too carried away with that one. But Eric, what do you think, real quick?
This is one of my favorite songs of the year.
Really?
Yeah, I immediately
Okay.
gravitated to it the first second I heard it because I don't even know what led me to listen to this song at first. Like I think I just randomly like scrolled past it on social media or something like that, and I just like cut it on and I just instantly like loved it. Kind of like what you guys were saying about GloRilla. Like you can tell immediately who she is when she gets on the song. And what I mean by that is like you get a good sense of what she's about and what energy she's bringing to the table immediately. So for me, that was what I liked about the song. Like you get the sense of what type of girl this is off the rip. And then I think adding Cardi into the mix was just like a perfect mix up because like you like I said, you get a good energy bounce off of both of them, and then that just kind of helps GloRilla's personality shine even more in the song to me. So yeah, like I loved this song immediately when I first heard it. The beat, the way she wrote, caught the wave on the beat, like everything about it, it was great.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think you're 1,000% right about the big energy. And that's honestly what I loved about this song. I felt like when it went from Fuck Nigga Free to then Blessed, I feel like people were like, I thought we were gonna get another anthem. Like we need to be out here at the red lights, you know, twerking, you know what I mean? So I was kind of looking for that. And I'm so glad, like you said, she teamed up with Cardi because Cardi be bringing those kind of vibes. But I also think that Cardi needed some like young energy to kind of have a reason to be bringing those vibes, you know? So for me, I think one of the things that I really like you said, was that she just rides the fucking beat. So I love that she, and like the energy. So I love that she says like, they say that they don't fuck with me, but I said they can't fuck with me. Like, period. Seriously. Like, how many of us felt like people say some shit like, I don't fuck with him, I don't fuck with her, and it's like, bitch, because you can't. Period. You know, so I love that fucking energy. What else? My ex fucking on my old friend, both they asses some fucking clowns, thinking about she got one up on me. She got my hand-me-downs. Like, yeah, like that's the energy you're supposed to be coming in with. You're supposed to be being like, look, I'm that bitch. Whatever's in the past is in the past. We moving forward. And that's kind of, I feel like, the whole vibe of the song. That's what Tomorrow 2, I think, is all about. I think the other one of my favorite lyrics, or the ones that stood out to me, was when Cardi says, I can't even find it on here, but she basically says, like, I think you bitches both pussy. I think y'all should scissor. And I was just like, yeah, that's probably one of my favorite Cardi lines, period. Because I'm gonna use that on somebody. I also like that. I also like that. She, you know how that girl Ice Spice has been blowing up a little bit. You know, the whole Munch song went crazy, and it's definitely New York vibes. So I love that she slid it in there. She slid it into her verse, and she said, "That nigga on Munch, he gonna eat me like a mango." And I thought that was cute. And then I think that like seeing her pop up with like the new girlies in town, the new female rappers in town, I think that's dope. And like her doing like a shout out, doing these collabs, I think it definitely is bringing in like this era of like women are taking over, we're fun, we're having a good time, but like don't play with us. You know, we're gonna link up, we're gonna fucking shut it down. So that's what those are the lyrics that stood out most to me. Anything else from you guys? What did you guys think?
You kind of covered
Yeah, you
almost the
kind of
whole
covered
song.
everything that
But
like
I
you
mean,
covered multiple points that I would have
Let's say,
covered.
multiple
can you
parts
tell
that
I
I
love this
like.
song?
I can tell you like the song, but I'm gonna say what stood out for me in a different way is when Cardi goes, hold on, I gotta go back in my head. It's like riding with my twin in them, and we
We all
looking
look good
good
as
as
fuck.
fuck. She said she the op, but I don't know. To see women's response when they rap those bars in any situation always entertains me,
Yeah.
no matter where. Because I want, first of all, I'm looking at the girl who's rapping it, and then she always says my twin in them. So now I'm looking at her friend, and if her friend, like it just, it's a whole that just, and to see that across the board, no matter when the song comes on, no matter what the situation, how many friends, how many, that it always hits or doesn't hit or whatever. It's just like a people watching thing. But that part of the song, I'm always looking around to see who's screaming, who yelling, who. It works. It works. So, and
Yeah, you're right.
the song is a brunch anthem. It's a
Oh
brunch.
Yes,
yeah,
It's a brunch,
absolutely.
and
With the
it
girls.
100%.
it quite possibly has. It doesn't have the. It has the is that trajectory? Yeah, the trajectory to eventually, not right now, be the swag surfer brunch
For the women,
for the
I
women.
think that
Yeah.
For
you're right.
women. For women. Yeah, for
I
women.
think you're so right. And you know what? Like I didn't even think about that. I haven't gone to the club since this song dropped, but I'm sure it go crazy. And I'm sure the girls sing every line with their heart, with their chest. And I love that. I have been seeing like this controversy in the, you know, on social media, on the news or whatever. And it's like this debate about whether or not female rappers are doing their thing, or if we're, you know, if they're accepting each other and if like this is the new wave and stuff. And I feel like this is a good example to show you that, yeah, like this is about to be the new wave for everybody, especially for the girls. And I think that it's about time for sure.
And like I said, I follow Glow. So I think it
Yeah.
was Cardi's birthday recently, and she gave her a gift. And it was just a watch, but you could see Cardi was genuinely happy to accept that from her. Like they
Yeah.
legit are cool. It's not like a, you know, just, oh, we're gonna put them together on the track and this is a label situation. Like, you know, I feel like they are genuinely cool people who went in the booth, I mean, and made a dope song, and it's only up from here. She has a lot of opportunity to work with some people or not work with them, you know,
Yeah.
because we won't even say the name of who's gonna hate, but you
Right.
know,
Who
but
knows?
it's gonna happen one day. Either you're gonna get a feature or you're gonna get a hate tweet.
True. Yeah, right. Just be on the lookout. Either way,
Yeah.
though, isn't it kind of a compliment if it's from a legend?
Absolutely. That's
Oh
how you
yeah,
know Lotto made it.
people eat that shit up all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a thousand
I would
percent.
agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marcus, to piggyback off what you said too, you know they're gonna be screaming the line, "Bitches be on dick today, sing every word of Up Tomorrow" in the club,
Oh yeah.
because girls love screaming out a lyric about anything relating to just saying, "Get off that nigga dick, stop sucking dick," something like that. You know they love that, so that line is going up for sure
Bro.
too in the club.
The whole song goes up,
Oh,
man.
for
Like
sure.
you have to, and I'm telling you, the later it is, it's so I would say tomorrow is equally to the big boogie for dudes. It's the female version, kind of, sort of. Because when Big Boogie come on, doesn't matter where you at, every dude, it's dudes half my size in smalls talking about they big dude.
Because they feel
So
it. They feel like they are in that
yeah,
moment.
as soon as it
Yeah.
come on, bitch, I'm big dude. No, no, nigga, you kind of small. You're not really. No, you're not it. But when tomorrow come on, every be like, yeah, my friend fucked on your nigga. No, no, she didn't. But she thought she did. You know, he told her no. But you said it with your chest. You said it so loud, and so I believed you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it must be true.
You said it with such passion.
Yeah, with such passion.
Yeah.
So
So is that what you guys think that we're going to be continuing to see from Glow, where she has these lyrics, or like, you know, even Cardi? Do you think that we're going to continue to see these type of lyrics from them, where it's like those one-liners are just going to be it, you know, no matter what in the song, like whatever's happening in the song is
ooh,
going to be the one-liners?
Yeah,
yes and
yes,
no.
it depends. It
Okay.
depends. The thing with Glow is Glow just has to kind of keep her gas on the pedal, and she'll be fine, because the thing with Glow, kind of like what we've been talking about this whole time, she kind of separates herself from everybody else by kind of having like a slightly different personality. That's why on a like a different spectrum of the coin. That's why Rhapsody is so good, because you can pick her apart out from a crowd because of how she sounds so different than everybody else. Different side of the coin. I think it's the same thing for Glow. I don't think anybody really sounds like her right now. So I think if she continues to keep her foot on the gas pedal, she'll be just fine. With Cardi, I think Cardi just needs to come. She either needs to come with an album, or basically just explicitly be like, "I'm putting out singles now, and it is what it is." Because at this point, she's not really expected to drop an album. Like, her debut did what it did, and that was good. But like, now people are like kind of looking to her for the next thing, and like, she's kind of been a little hush hush about the album recently. So I feel like now, if she decides to pivot and go a different way, it's all about whatever new she decides to put out there. But with Glow, I think because she's a new artist, she still kind of has to put herself out there a little bit more. But again, I think if she continues doing what she's doing now, she'll be just fine.
Yeah. So do you think that she needs to drop another song like Tomorrow too, with like similar lyrics, where it's like an anthem, like "Fuck Nigga Free," or do you think that she can drop something with a little bit more substance and it still be received well by her fans?
Yeah, I think it definitely can, especially depending on how she decides to come with it. Because the way that I was introduced to her was through that song. So if she knows how to flip that and bring it into some substance, like I think about Meek Mill Dreams and Nightmares in that sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like we knew Meek for a lot of different things at that time, and the pain was there. Like we knew it was there, but it was brought out in a different way on Dreams and Nightmares, and that's why it worked so well because he was able to bring such realness into a banger of an anthem. And I
Yeah.
think if Glow does the same thing, if not better, but for the women, she's out of here.
Oh yeah, you're right. You made a great point. I think that's a great comparison and song. Like if she made a female version of Dreams and Nightmares, that would be
I think
amazing.
you
What do you
also got to
think,
look at the
Marcus?
label she's on too. You know, she's on CMG. I'm a Yo Gotti fan.
Yeah.
Have been a Yo Gotti fan since Cocaine Music 1. Yo Gotti's best album was I Am. And that's listening from all of the Cocaine Music, you know, and then when he still made his first the debut album, you was like, damn, this is not really a Cocaine Music, but this is a Gotti passion project. So the blueprint is already there for her to follow. And I think that she's gonna come out with this album as her debut. This will be her biggest, this will be her biggest album that she has in her career, I believe.
Yeah. And do
Because
you
I think
think
she's gonna set the bar with what she comes out on 11/11. I don't think it's gonna be a flop. I don't think she's gonna
okay.
say it's not, oh, I had the opportunity, I didn't get what I wanted to do. She's gonna set the bar for her career with her first album. And I
Okay.
think it's going to it has the potential to be her Nelly Country Grammar album. You know, this is what we're gonna base you off of for the rest of your career. You know, can you come up with something similar? And look at who she has available from just an internal label situation. You have Big Boogie, you got Gotti, you have Moneybag Yo, you have, and you cool with Lotto. You friends with Sweetie. You had the remix with Cardi B. I mean, what feature? Who would turn down a GloRilla feature? Honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, and even
Especially
though we because you saw what it did for Cardi, you just said you. Eric alluded to it earlier. You know, Cardi doesn't have. We were looking for an album from her. We were look. She didn't have to do anything after having this verse on Tomorrow.
Yeah. And
You
I feel like it might have even popped a little bit more than hot shit. I gotta look at like how many units were sold and all that kind of stuff. But I do feel like it had a longer run in conversation anyway in society, like than hot shit did. So okay, so we're kind of expecting her to, or I'm talking about Glorilla when I say her. So we're
yeah.
expecting Glorilla to give us another anthem, like a whole nother album of anthems, like lyrics that are similar to "Fuck Nigga Free" and Tomorrow Too? Or do you guys think it's going to be a mixture of Blessed and Tomorrow Too, some Fuck Nigga Free? What do you guys think?
So I think we're gonna get some substance on it, but it's gonna be mostly your fuck nigga freeze tomorrow too. It's like we're gonna get a lot of that shit, but I also think she's gonna surprise a lot of people. Like I
Yeah.
think the I it, I'll let's say the album is like just ballpark number. Let's say it's like 12 songs. I think the first 9 songs are gonna be like 9 to 10 songs is gonna be your average. And when I say average, not average as in she's average, but you'll know what to expect on these first 9 songs. When you first start running through it, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, this is what I came here for. The last couple of songs are gonna be what sets her apart from everybody else. That's where the that's where she can sprinkle a little bit of the substance in there that we don't know about as new fans. So I think we'll get a lot of the ratchet shit because I think that's what um her fans are going to kind of want to expect. But again, I think that she will surprise a few people and be like, oh, wow, I didn't even know she could get in this bag. So I think that's what we'll get.
and
Yeah.
I'm gonna actually disagree with you on the opposite. I think you're gonna get a well-rounded artist version of herself, showing that she's not just ratchet music, that she's not just this, and that you're gonna get 9 songs of her dipping into 9 different boxes, and she's gonna save the album if they don't hit with the ratchet of 2 to 4 maybe of what you expected her to get. I'm gonna go the opposite. I think you're gonna see her shine as an artist, and if it doesn't hit like she wants it to hit, then she'll have that fallback. But I think it's gonna be the opposite. I don't think she's gonna come with just straight F and F vibes. I just don't.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, time will tell, and so we'll see when she
Yeah,
drops
11
that
11.
album and the next song. So I'm really glad that we chose this one. For sure, it was a really good song. We can't wait to see what comes up next for Cardi B and for GloRilla. Okay, so now we got to get into the next segment, though. We need to talk about whether or not you guys are willing to tell the whole truth. Do you swear to tell the whole truth, the whole entire truth? So help you, lyric gods. So this segment is basically about one of the hosts or a couple of the hosts on our show are going to pick a song that they didn't understand what the lyrics were, or maybe the meaning, whatever the meaning was at the time, they didn't understand. And now they have a little bit more clarity, and they're going to bring it to the table for us all to get a little bit more clarity too. So, who wants to start it off? Marcus, would you like to start with yours?
Sure. I'm I knew what this song was about, but I didn't realize the ratchetness of the song.
Okay. What
And
song?
it's 3 6 Mafia, Juicy J, and the song was called Tongue Ring.
I mean, we should have known with Juicy J.
No,
We should
no,
have known
not
with
it, and
Juicy.
it, you got to think when it
Both of them.
came out. It was one of those, like, I thought you could say, you just had the tongue ring, not what you was doing with the tongue ring. So it was like, oh yeah, you got a tongue. You just stick your tongue out at the time, like, it wasn't, whatever. No, it wasn't that like, oh, let me see your tongue ring out. When I mean see, I mean feel. Like I want,
Ah.
so yeah. See, there you go. There you go. You just proved the point. You just proved the point that you was like, oh yeah, let me see, let me see, let me see.
I
And
swear,
it
when
just
people had
made,
tongue rings back in the day, I was like, "You a mega freak! Like, stay away from me!" Like,
and it was
that
an
was almost like your
advertised
porn
Yeah,
star to
freak.
tongue
me.
rings were looked at super wild back then.
But you
Yes.
got to also think of head was too. Head used to be
Yeah.
taboo.
I think you're right. You
You
got a point.
head was taboo. Now it's like, oh no, that's all I did was give him some head. That's it. And no, that. Yeah, this was before $40. So
Oh
yeah,
Lord.
I'm
Oh
ashamed
man.
to hey,
Oh
40
Lord.
like
On that note, just tell us what lyric changed your life, or that
it
you
was
understood more.
like so the first verse, the first 2 bars, Juicy J comes on and he's like, me and my niggas train your bitch, stole her purse, and stain your bitch. First of all, listen to the song. We trained your bitch.
Oh
Trained her. Trained. Not ran
yeah,
a train. We trained
didn't think of
her
it that
on
way.
how. Like after that, I was like, you know what, Juicy J, you got nothing.
Those lyrics stressed me out.
Did you say they stress you out?
Yeah.
Could you? Is that why you over there getting all hot?
I'm like, what
you,
is
you
happening
over
right
there?
now? Like, what? That just made my skin crawl. I'm like, nah, bro.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah,
Ju-
it's quite an image. It's definitely quite an image.
It's the
And the
way you
last
said it,
part,
though. It's the way you said it. Like you said it like it was like a movie script almost, and I like started playing the
yeah,
image in my head, and I was just like, oh.
yeah. Think that's what I'm saying. So. This is gonna be another day and another topic. Kanye was right. These lyrics got power.
that's true.
Do
That's
you know
true.
how hard it is to say Kanye's right now?
Mm, right.
Oh
Do you know how
man.
difficult that is? So yeah, these lyrics have, and this is old. We talking about older lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. I'm ashamed to say that I was a fan of Tongue Ring. When it comes
Don't
on,
be ashamed. We all like a little ratchet. It's okay. It's all
I love the
good.
ratchet. Like
Okay.
the ratcheter the better.
Amen.
Facts.
Amen. I agree. Okay, so I'm gonna do mine next. So my song was "It Wasn't Me." So growing up, I always sang this song, like the part like honey came in, she caught me red-handed, creeping with the girl next door. Like I knew that part, right? But I never really understood what the fuck Shaggy was saying. Like I just feel like I always got like every other word and I didn't fully understand. And at the time I kept thinking that he like that Shaggy was saying like lie to your girl because if she comes in here, she gonna shoot the bitch, right? I kept thinking like, or she gonna make a scene. But then I was reading the lyrics today and I was like, it sounds like you lie to her to save your own life. So I didn't know that part. So he says like, how you gonna give a woman access to your villa? Trespass a witness while you clinging to your pillar. You better watch your back before she turn into a killer. So I was thinking like, okay, she gonna kill the bitch. Like, okay, I mean that's sad and all, but I mean whatever. But then it gets a little bit more into like they're trying to convince her, blah blah. But then here it is. Okay, so then it says she's gonna bring about things from the past, all the little evidence better now. You better know to mask. Quick upon your answer, go over there. But if she pack a gun, you better run fast. So I kept thinking that I don't know, like I don't know what I was thinking. So I definitely learned a lot today about this song. Like, I think a lot of men learned a lot about this song as well back in the day about not playing with your bitch's feelings and her heart. But yeah, so I was definitely enlightened today by that song, and I'll never listen to it like the same way. I think that I just didn't think of it as being like this, like, watch out for your chick, she might be a murderer. I didn't think of it that way at the time. But yeah, so that was the song that I still love it, but I definitely learned a lot.
But Shaggy
So
had that Sean Paul like voice that you
yeah,
didn't really understand what he was saying when he was saying it. So the fact that the
exactly.
breakdown came 15, 20 years later.
It's a fucking accent. I blame his fucking accent. Now I'm really gonna be on these niggas' asses. Like, I don't care if it sound good. I'm gonna look up the fucking lyrics because I've been singing this song, like you said, for so fucking long, not knowing what the fuck he was saying. So now I know.
I do got a question though. I hope we got enough time. Did you do your homework?
For
Talking about me?
No, did Allie do her homework?
For what?
Did you listen to any more P.D. Pablo?
Oh, yeah, actually, you know what's really sad? I went over to my friend's house the next day and I was like, can you believe like, they called me out and they were saying like I didn't know this rapper. And literally she cut me off and she was like, what's crazy? It's like earlier I was listening to P.D. Pablo and da-da. And like she wasn't even listening to what the fuck I was saying. She had no idea I was gonna talk about P.D. Pablo. And I was like, and it was actually my friend who looks white, even though she's like South American or whatever, she's Latina. I was so like, okay, now I really need to shut the fuck up, pull up some songs. Like, yeah, I definitely looked up that last scene in Drumline, like you were saying, because I was like, I haven't seen Drumline in so fucking long, but it definitely helped. So thank you. I did a little bit of homework. I tried.
So we're gonna piggyback off of Tamara and Cardi. That was your 20 now? You was riding with your 20 now?
Yeah,
and that's the one who told you to come back to P.D. Pop. Hey, I can't make this up. They write themselves.
You would really be like, what the fuck? If you'd be like, okay, yeah, you're twinning, and if you saw a photo of her, like, okay, bitch. But yeah, that's my twin. Period.
Okay.
That was a perfect setup.
It really was. And I
laid that
we
up
didn't talk about that beforehand or anything. Like I
that means that we're going into the next segment, isn't it? So we're gonna finish the line, isn't it?
Oh man.
Okay. Well, that means me and Marcus are going to team up. We're gonna try and figure out if we can finish the fucking lyric that Eric is about to throw down for us. So let the lyric gods be with us.
All right. I promise you, this is easy. I picked an easy one.
Okay.
I even picked out an easy one for cadence and all that because I know Marcus, he's a stickler about that.
Don't movie script me like a trailer. Like what you going? When
All right.
coming soon in the theater. Yeah,
Just
what you
waking
got?
up in the, no, I'm just kidding. That's not really how I'm starting it. Okay. All right. Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God. I don't know, but today seems kinda odd. No darking from the bog, no smog, and mama cooked the breakfast with no hog.
Marcus, I know
I
it's
got
cute,
my hold on.
but
It's hold on. I got my grub on, but I didn't pig out. Finally got a call from a girl I wanted to dig out. Is it dig out?
right.
Is it
Yup.
right? Okay. Yeah, your cadence was on point. I got you. Yeah, I had to catch it in my head, but yeah, I got you.
Hell yeah, good job, Marcus. Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
definitely carried
save
the
the
team
day
on
on that
that.
one because I
Yeah,
yeah I didn't know where you were going at first at all. Yeah.
that was really good. Do you have another one, Eric?
I do. All right.
Oh shit, we got two. Oh,
All right.
It's two of us. We
It's the
got
same
this.
song. It's the same song. It's not a different song. It's the same song. All
Okay,
right.
good.
Hooked it up for later as I hit the dough, thinking, will I live another 24? I gotta go because I got me a drop top. And if I hit the switch, I
I
can
can
make the
make the
ass
ass
drop.
drop.
yeah.
That's all I know. It's literally all I know.
Had to stop at the red light, looking in the mirror, not. I don't have to stop at the red light, looking in the mirror, not a jacker in sight. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You gotta hit Q cadence. And like I got the beard, but I don't have the Ice Cube cadence down.
No, but you got the lyrics though. I think you did pretty good. What do you think, Eric? Did he do it?
Oh, he killed that. That was
Hell
perfect. Yeah, that was perfect.
So
yeah.
you
That's one of my favorite
I
Ice Cube songs. That's one of my favorite Ice Cube songs, and like that I know top to bottom, first verse. So I was like, this is an easy one.
For him,
see
yeah,
that's
for
that's
sure.
the benefit of living on the West Coast.
Oh
You know
yeah, I was
that's how
forgetting you're not over here,
Yeah, but
Marcus.
I've only been out here for a few years, so that doesn't count.
it don't. You can actually go to you can visit the places he's talking about. It's different.
I don't think that I don't even thought about that actually. I might need to go through the lyrics myself and like see what streets he's talking about because I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, the West Coast was a lifestyle.
Oh yeah,
That's a fact.
for sure. For sure. Well, Marcus, you definitely carried the team on this one, so I thank you as my as my teammate. Thank you so much. You did great.
I try. You did good with the PD Pablo coming back home.
I, you
That
know,
you did.
I'm just here to learn. So thank you for teaching me, both of you. All right, guys. So that's it for bar exam. I hope that you guys really enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, share, and we will see you guys on the very next bar exam. Bye, guys.